I'm gonna make you a world with these two hands today. Put a love, memories and laughs in all that I create.
A heat pack can do wonders for achy muscles. My kids like to cuddle up with one when they have an earache. It's easy to make your own microwavable rice-filled heat pack. And with my free sewing pattern, you can make a cozy kitty that kids will love to curl up with. I'm using 100% cotton fabric for this project. Do not use a synthetic fabric. It's important that you use high-quality fabrics as this will be handled frequently and you don't want rice to leak out. I got these adorable fabrics from fatquartershop.com. They're my favorite online fabric shop because they have amazing designer fabrics I can't find locally. Start by printing the free Cozy Kitty Heat Pack pattern from my website, madebymarzipan.com. Choose no margins and no scaling on your printer settings. The pattern will print full size. Cut out the pattern pieces using paper scissors. Double the main fabric piece and pin the body piece to it. Cut out with fabric scissors so that you have two body pieces. Now we'll cut out the accent pieces. We're going to simplify the applique process by using Heat and Bond double-sided iron-on adhesive. Iron the Heat and Bond double-sided iron-on adhesive to the back of the accent fabric. Trace the applique pattern pieces onto the backing. Remember to trace the paw circle twice. Cut out using paper scissors. Carefully peel the paper backing from the applique pieces. The back of the fabric should be shiny and smooth. If it isn't, replace the paper backing and iron again. Center the applique pieces in the appropriate spots and iron. This will hold your fabric securely while you stitch it in place and will minimize the risk of fraying. Add the tail piece to the back body piece. Because I plan to embroider my kitty's face, I'm going to reinforce the front body piece with medium weight fusible interfacing. Alternately, you could choose to paint a face using acrylic paint or draw it using a permanent marker. I'm using black embroidery floss and a hand sewing needle to create the face. You can look at the paper pattern for reference.
Don't feel afraid to innovate. Don't miss a chance to be creative. Don't. Try this at home. Try this at home.
To create whiskers, tie a large knot about 2 inches from the end of your thread. Poke it through the fabric next to the nose, then out of the fabric on the other side of the nose. Then tie a second knot close to the nose to secure. Trim the end of the embroidery floss to about 2 inches. Repeat to add more whiskers. Now we can move on to the sewing machine. I'm pretty excited to be using this cone of thread from fatquartershop.com. I wish I'd had it when I sewed my chevron quilt because that took 3 spools. You can choose a thread that matches your accent fabric or one that will contrast with it. Set your machine to a very narrow zigzag stitch or a satin stitch. Top stitch around the edge of each of your applique pieces. Don't forget about the tail. Layer the 2 body pieces right sides together and pin. Make sure the whiskers are tucked out of the way. Sew with a 1/4 inch seam, leaving one of the kitty's sides open for turning. Notch the curves and clip the seams as needed, being careful not to snip your stitches. Turn right side out. You may find it helpful to use tweezers on the arms and legs. Press the heat pack front and back. Fill the heat pack with dry rice through the hole. It would have been helpful to use a funnel. If you'd like, you can add dried lavender for a calming scent. Do not overfill. You should be able to shift the rice around. I used about 3/4 a cup of rice. Fold the raw edges of the hole inward and sew shut with an 1/8" seam. Microwave ovens can vary, so begin by heating for only 1 minute and no more than 3. Use caution when removing, as the bag may be hot at first. Knead the pack to evenly distribute the heat. Now that you know how to sew a cozy kitty heat pack, you can have some fun adapting the pattern to create other critters. It's easy to make a bunny or bear simply by changing the shape of the ears. Experiment with embroidering different facial expressions. Do not use on babies or the elderly. Only individuals who are capable of recognizing when the pack is too hot and who are physically able to remove it should use a heat pack. These cozy kitty heat packs are so cute and they can be reused time and again. To order the fabrics I used or to see hundreds of other fabrics, visit my sponsor, fatquartershop.com. To print the free pattern, visit my website at madebymarzipan.com.
Try this at home.